Hi, my Beko wme7247w has a E17 fault code. I have followed the threads on previous questions, checking pipes etc. Makes no difference. When turning the selector switch, the only program that shows up a time etc. is synthetics wash. But when this is selected, the play style arrow flashes continuously. If I turn the selector dial, the RPM and temp disappear. Any ideas? I suspect the main PCB.
Hi, I'm Daniel and I'll be helping you today. I've been repairing white goods for 20 plus years. And currently work for a well-known manufacturer. So when you select any cycle, is it just showing up synthetic cycle even on rinse and spin? Regards.
When I power up the machine in any other cycle other than synthetics, it shows a time 0 o'clock, an E, a flashing, play arrow, and what looks like a smiley face. When I turn the selector, this remains the same until I reach synthetics. It then displays spin, RPM and temp. Time remains at 0 o'clock until I press start, then 1:23 comes up. No other buttons on the front have an effect on anything.
Okay, not sure if you have done this already to get the error code you posted, but try it and see what happens. Turn the washer off, turn the dial to 12 o'clock position, press and hold the start button and turn the washer on. Keep the start button held in for a few seconds, then let go. Now press the start button 4 times and see if the drum starts to turn, then press again and see if it goes the other way. Press again and see if it spins. Press again and see if it fills with water. Then turn it off and back on and see what it shows on the display and let me know. Regards.
Nothing happens. The fault code disappears and the screen fully illuminates. Nothing else.
Hi, okay, what I think this is a faulty programming switch. It's not the complete control board, which is good news, but behind the control dial attached to the control board is the program selector. It sounds like this is the part that's faulty here. As when you turn the dial, it's the selector that tells the control board which program to do. What you can try first is replace that program selector switch, and fingers crossed it's just that's causing the problem. Click the link below for the part. http://www.bekospares.co.uk/washing machine/wm7247w714308150/selector switch/product.pl. PID equals 1959043 and path equals 110919 and model_ref equals 583085. Regards.
Hi, received the part finally today. It has made no difference to the machine. Still not working. Really need a washing machine now.
Hi, if the program selector switch didn't cure it, then I'm afraid it's looking like the complete control board is the issue here. Most of the time for the fault you describe, it's the selector, but if that hasn't fixed it, then it's going to be the control unit. It's one of those things, as Therese no way of testing these parts, so it's a case or replacing them only. Regards.
I am not completely satisfied. I know it is hard to diagnose these faults. I have waited a week for the part to arrive, again not your fault. Only to find tonight that it didn't work. I suspected the main board myself in earlier responses. I can't wait another week for a part arrive. By the time I have purchased it and paid for delivery and could have purchased a cheap machine, which I have done this evening. Being delivered tomorrow. Not forgetting the £11 I paid for the advice and £16 for the switch.
Hi, as you say, it is hard to diagnose faults online, but if this was a washer I would have called out to. I would have first replaced the program selector, as that's what it does sound like. As I said, Therese, no way of testing these is it's a case or replacing it, and that's what I would have done first. Regards.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit justanswer.com/ythi.